Hello, fellow YouTubers, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. On the last episode, Lana continued on her testimony, basically saying that she was the first one in the crime scene. She wiped away all the blood in the jars, and that's only what happened. No Gant involved whatsoever. But we mentioned that one of the pieces was not wiped clean of blood and was found in Gant's safe, which surprised her. And so we brought up the fact that Gant beat her to the crime scene, and that Emma might not have been the person that Emma's involvement in the killing might also be a fabrication. So she's about to tell us the actual whatever she saw for the real, and this is also the final testimony in the game Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. So we are very close at the end, but like I said, we're probably going to be finishing this up on episode 120. But this is episode 118, so we're very close. This might be another short episode. Yesterday was about 9.5 minutes. This episode might be around that time. We'll see how long it takes. When I arrived, I found Mr. Marshall's body impaled in that suit of armor's sword. Emma and Dark were lying unconscious on the floor nearby. When I saw what had happened, I thought she did it. That's why I erased all the evidence that linked her to the murder. I had Chief Gant help me remove the body from the sword and carry it. But if it all really was a fabrication, Emma might be innocent. Unbelievable. The body was impaled on the armored sword? Hey, stupid questions. You were the only one who saw that. If only you had proof. Actually, I do have proof. I gave it to Mr. Wright just this morning. What? To me? It's a picture I took of the crime scene as I encountered it. That's a weird way to say that. I thought it might be needed. But I don't remember receiving a picture like that. Oh, balls. This episode might be very short. I just realized that there's... Uh-oh. Lana must have known. See, Mr. Wright? She really does have faith in you. Very well, Mr. Wright. Please present this picture. I don't remember receiving any pictures from Lana. Lana said she gave it to you this morning, right? I seem to remember getting something from her then. Let's check that evidence again. There must be a picture in there somewhere. So we did get something. In fact, it should be one of the last things we have. We have 4 pages of things. And there's only one thing we got today. There's a book on evidence law. It explains the rules of evidence law. Touch check for details. Oh, look at the cute little chicken on the front. And he has a little detective hat and a pipe. But if we go around to the back and say examine, look at that little chicken. Hey, there's a picture here. Oh my. Good God. All right, hold on a moment. I'm getting a telephone call. I'm back. That was fun. So, I mean, Jesus Christ, look at this picture. This is probably the most, I don't know what the word to describe it is. Most graphic thing we've seen in this game at all. I mean, we did have moving blood in the first cutscene in the game, but it was like reddish pink. It wasn't really that realistic. I mean, granted, this is a grayscale picture, but Jesus, look at all the blood that left his mouth. Whew. And it's surprisingly Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney rated T15. So Emma's reaction is kind of similar to mine the first time I played this. This is the actual crime scene. No other detective saw the crime scene like this. That's because I contacted Criminal Affairs only after I rearranged the scene. And so we'll get this inserted into the court record. Mr. Wright! That piece cut out from his vest. Could that be? The cloth we found outside Chief Gant's safe. What's this? This is a handprint. That cloth, it had fingerprints on it. Whoever fingerprints those are must be the real murderer. What? But those fingerprints, they're yours, Emma. Why are your lips turning all purple, Mr. Wright? Why don't you read my mind and see what I'm thinking? Anyway, let's get on with the cross-examination. So long as you tell the truth, we should be able to flesh out the real murderer. Very well. The defense may now begin its cross-examination. Alright, actual crime scene. Come now, Aji. This is the poorest excuse for a trial I've ever seen. Also, who are you to interrupt my cross-examination, Gant? Mr. I don't want to talk anymore. You're now talking. Chief Gant. Thought you went to lunch. Oh, it's 2 o'clock, so maybe you didn't go for lunch. What? Now you make me out as the bad guy too? No, you want to make me out as the bad guy too. If so, I'd like to put in a word or two in my defense. I'm afraid it's too late for that. What? You already declined testimony. That means you forfeited your right to make statements of any sort. This must be the risk the judge was talking about. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy the sound of the noose tightened around your own neck. Grr. Kick. He resorted very quickly there. Ah, so what? You think I'm worried? Yes, because of the reaction you just had where you suddenly exploded in electricity. Sorry to disappoint you. But I don't need to make any statements. What do you mean? The evidence will do all the talking for me. Even if I can't testify, I can still present evidence. Yes, that's true. Wait, you mean you still have some conclusive evidence? No, I don't. But someone does. Someone? So then, what's your excuse, Righto? Why have you been keeping quiet about it? You do have something to show us, right? Something that proves who knocked over Neil Marshall, causing his death. Conclusive evidence that leaves no room for doubt. Is this true, Mr. Wright? If I show that piece of evidence now, Emma's sure to be made out as the murderer. Mr. Wright, if you have any more evidence, present it now. And if you try to conceal anything, you will be the one appearing before the Board of Inquiries. Why did you stop before that sentence? What do I do now? I better think this through carefully. I can't afford to make the wrong decision. Should I present that piece of evidence? The one that shows who really killed Prosecutor Marshall. Show evidence or cannot show evidence. So, we're gonna call it an episode here. I just dropped my phone. Why? Okay, where'd it go? That's safe. I'm not gonna crush it when I back up. All right, so we're gonna call it an episode here because this is the best spot to call it an episode. Plus, we need time to think. Let's spend a day or so. So, On the next episode of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, we are going to make the decision on this thing and pick whatever needs to be picked. And we will be finishing off the trial. But next episode won't be the last episode. We'll just be getting a verdict declared. So, until next time, hopefully you enjoy. What did I just say? Well, I'm in a jet stream, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, God. Oh, not this way. Not this way. Oh, so that's where it takes me. Right back to where I first saw the jet stream. Okay, well. Hurry up. I gotta go back. So that's gonna be a problem. Or an annoyance, one of the two.